Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? How is everybody doing? Welcome back to another StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm replay. Of course, this is Promise, bringing you all of these amazingly high-skilled level games from a lot of pros. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the commentary. If you have any friends, family members, which is very, very unlikely, just because most parents don't approve of their children playing video games for a long period of time. But anyway, if you have any friends that are High Masters, Grandmasters, if you have any lucky friends, I guess, who are on pro teams, send those replays my way. You guys can send it to me, sc2promise@gmail.com. Just put a subject like HotS Pro Replays, and that's good to go. I'll probably try to get them on my YouTube channel when I get a chance. But this is going to be a crazy, crazy game, guys. NightEnD, who's a friend of mine, I messaged him on Skype. I told him, hey, man, send me some Heart of the Swarm replays. I want to see what you're doing, what strategies you're thinking of, and kind of your mindset and your build orders, so people can kind of see what you've been doing. And he was nice enough to send me about 2 to 3 replays. This being one of them, which is going to be a PvP. It's going to be NightEnD in the bottom left. He's going to be our blue Protoss. His opponent in the upper right. If you guys don't know who this is, you must be living in another world, because Liquid'HerO is an extremely accomplished player in StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty. He has won DreamHacks. He has placed very, very highly in NASL, which is, of course, the North American Star League. I believe he took 2nd place. And he's been in GSL for a very long time. I mean, I think he's still in... He might not be in Code S. I think he might have fallen down to Code A. But definitely, in my opinion, in many people's opinions, he is probably the top 5 Protoss in the world. It's hard to compete against Parting and Rain, but I think Hero is definitely up there. So NightEnD gonna maybe have a challenge. I mean, NightEnD, of course, known to be one of the top European Protosses, along with Naniwa, Baby Knight, and a few others, with pretty good results. Now, it's gonna be a fun matchup regardless. I mean, NightEnD can easily put up a fight against a player like Liquid'HerO. So let's just see the opening so far from our players. We're just seeing very, very standard with the gateway. 2 gases actually before Cybernetics Core for NightEnD. I think Liquid'HerO did the exact same build. So you are, I mean, not you, but all of us are seeing this so much more in PvP, where players opt to go for the 2nd gas, then throw down the Cybernetics Core. Usually the standard opening in Wings of Liberty would be your Cybernetics Core, then your 2nd gas, and of course if you're 4-gating or doing something like that, you don't need a 2nd gas. You just make 4 gates and you go. But both players looking like they're going to be going for some sort of tech. We're going to see a Sentry come out for Liquid'HerO very, very quickly. So Zealot into Sentry. I mean, maybe... he might just get a very quick Mothership Core here to be a little bit defensive. We're just going to have to wait and see what his follow-up is going to be. Now, NightEnD, back home for him. We are seeing a Stargate coming down for NightEnD. Cool play, man. Stargate has become so much more popular in PvP. You can make Phoenix, of course, which is still in Heart of the Swarm. You can make Oracles, which are, of course, very good for harassing early economy for your opponent. And you can make Void Rays, which are kind of what's been happening here in PvP. The metagame has always kind of been robotics facility centric, but the Stargate is basically substituting for the robotics facility in Heart of the Swarm. Now, Liquid'HerO gonna go for a Twilight Council, gonna get that Mothership Core. I would assume it's gonna be DTs, man. He has not added any additional gateways. Getting another pylon. Gas is getting a little bit high, and there it is in the production tab. We are gonna be seeing a very quick Dark Shrine coming out from Liquid'HerO, and NightEnD is going to need some sort of detection. I mean, he has none right now. He does have the Stargate, and if you guys have not been up on previous patches, I believe it was either patch number 11 or patch number 12, you make an Oracle and you're able to spot cloaked units like Observers, like Widow Mines, like Banshees. So the Mothership Core and the Oracle indeed have switched abilities. Now the Mothership Core actually has the Time Warp ability. So now we're going to see Liquid'HerO swing around with the Mothership Core. He's going to spot the Phoenix. A little bit of a interesting thing going on here. I mean, Hero's not going to have enough energy to recall. I have a feeling his Phoenix is just going to straight up kill this Mothership Core. Unless you can manage to get 100 energy here onto the Mothership Core and just recall back there. 2 Phoenix now. It's going to be very, very close. Liquid'HerO needs to get the recall off. There it is. 100 energy. Boom. Recall straight back into the main. How much health is left on that Mothership Core? 18. So super, super close here for Liquid'HerO. Now we're going to see the Phoenixes scout a little bit in the main. we'll be able to spot that Dark Shrine, seize the gateways. The follow-up for NightEnD will be a robotics facility, and actually pylons coming down for Hero towards the natural, as well as that frontal fourth here. Now we're going to see a DT get warped in. NightEnD not going to have any sentry, trying to wall up, but the DT doesn't even care. He's going to get right through them, going to make his way into the main, going to focus down some probes. 2 kills now on that Dark Shrine for Hero. There's the Oracle in production for NightEnD. He definitely wants to get that out on the map as soon as possible to be able to, get some sort of detection to deal with this Dark Shrine or Dark Templar. And there it is. So Oracle comes out. Phoenix is going to lift the Dark Templar. Going to be able to kill that very, very easily. What is that ability called? Okay, so it's called Envision. And it does, in fact, have a cooldown. So definitely want to use that very intelligently. You don't want to just be spamming Envisions when, when you don't have enough energy. But now we're going to see NightEnD having the air superiority in this game. Has a good amount of Phoenix. Let's just look at the units count. 3 Phoenix, 1 Stalker, 1 Oracle. Back home for Liquid'HerO. He's, what's his transition going to be? Usually you can see like a charged out Archon coming here as a follow-up if you're going to open up very, very quick Dark Templars. But it's going to be Blink for Liquid'HerO. So, interesting decision. I mean, Blink, fantastic against Phoenix. I don't know if it's going to work in the long run here for Liquid'HerO, though. It's going to be a matter of time. Charge Blink, honestly, come to think of it, as I just said in my last statement, both are pretty good options. But the thing that NightEnD has going for him is he's going to have a much quicker expansion compared to Hero. Hero just now going to throw down that natural expansion of his own. Both players pretty even in supply, 49 to 43. See a little bit of an idle Oracle here from NightEnD. Might even want to send that into the mineral line of Hero anytime soon. No cannons, nothing. These Oracles absolutely tear through mineral lines. Okay, it's called Pulsar Beam. I had like a brain freeze there for a minute. That Pulsar Beam, when that thing's activated, it does some damage. And let's actually just look at that. There is the Oracle in the main base of Hero. At the same time, Hero going to move across the map. Units count for him, 8 Stalkers, 2 Zealots, 2 Sentries. He is going to spot the expansion. NightEnD not nearly going to have enough to deal with it. Going to warp in some Zealots, and Immortal's going to pop here very soon for NightEnD to be able to do some damage. But the Oracle going to get deflected here by Hero. He's going to pick it off. Almost picks it off. One more shot, and that Oracle will be dead. But look at that kills. The kills count. 3 Harvesters. Not too much, but that's a good amount. Now we're going to see Hero make his way towards the natural. Phoenix are going to start lifting up some sentries. These very gas-heavy units. Very nicely done here by NightEnD. Now we're going to see a pretty good supply advantage for our blue Protoss. 52 supply to 42. Hero. Hero actually, he might have not even been thinking about killing NightEnD with that push. I mean, he's expanding. Maybe he just wants to keep NightEnD on his side of the map so that he can, get enough time to go ahead and get the expansion going. Interesting blink there coming out from Liquid'HerO. NightEnD, if you had a sentry, you might be able to kill a few of these Stalkers, but Hero going to get out of there as if nothing happened. So let's look at the units count for Harvesters, to be exact. 25 probes to 28. So pretty even for NightEnD and for Hero. Hero now has a good amount of Stalkers. His transition has not really shown what his transition is going to be. He's still on this Dark Shrine, and he's going into charge. Okay, so Blink, Charge, Dark Templars. You can easily make some Archons. A little bit of aggression coming out here from Liquid'HerO. NightEnD gonna have a good amount of Zealots. These Immortals, man, these can just tear through the amount of Stalkers Liquid'HerO has at this stage in the game. But now the follow-up for NightEnD will be a Robotics Bay. So we're going to be seeing Colossus here coming out for our Romanian Protoss. Main structures, he has 2 gateways. Might even want to throw down 2 additional gateways. He is going to be able to afford it now that he's going to have 2 base economy. Throwing down a Forge, so NightEnD as well going to have an upgrade when it comes to, or is going to have an advantage when it comes to getting the upgrades on the map a little bit quicker here for Hero. Compared to Hero, excuse me. So 72 supply for NightEnD, 63 for Hero. Hero's still trying to be aggressive, really trying to control the map to get his tech developed, getting his charge. Now we're going to see some Archons getting morphed. NightEnD can go into Blink to go ahead and just have even mobility with Hero. But at this stage, the Robotics Bay is definitely a much smarter choice. Colossus are pretty good against Blink Stalkers, and they just have that splash ability. So a really good choice for NightEnD to go ahead and go into Blink, or excuse me, to go into a Robotics Bay instead of following up with Blink. Some Warpins coming here for Hero. There's the Mothership Core once again going to get Chrono Boosted out. NightEnD, does he have a Mothership Core? NightEnD doesn't even care about these new units in Heart of the Swarm. I mean, he's making Oracles cool, but The Mothership Core is definitely a very interesting and fun unit to use in PvP. You can always use that photon charge on your Nexus if you're feeling a little bit worried of a coming attack from your opponent. Of course, you have the Recall and the Time Warp, which I have seen pretty much used during battles to slow down your opponent's army movement. But NightEnD has a supply advantage compared to HeRO. HeRO definitely not out of this game at all. Both players have kind of been on 2 base economy for quite some time. He's going to morph in some Zealots. Morph in some Archons. Warp in some Zealots. So Charge Slot, Archon, Blink against Immortals, Charge Lots, Templar. So NightEnD is actually transitioning here into Archons. So he's going to have maybe a little bit of a disadvantage when it comes to Archons, but he has Colossus, man. Colossus with range. That's exactly what's going on in the production tab for NightEnD. Getting his +1 weapons again as well for NightEnD, so he's going to have an advantage when it comes to that. I just feel like his army is going to be so much more stronger compared to what HeRO has. But HeRO might be gearing up for some sort of a timing. Moving across the map with some Zealots. A few Archons. He has these Stalkers here controlling the Watchtower. Pylon is going to be in position. So HeRO still has that probe alive. I would love to see him just maybe send it towards here, get another Pylon down, just so he has a little bit closer of an area to be able to warp into his opponent's natural. Those are definitely just a few little things. There we go. Liquid'HerO listening to me as if I'm his coach or something. Of course, he would stomp me in this game. But he's doing what I got to do. Doing what he has to do. So now we're going to see the attack coming here from HeRO. Going to go ahead and eliminate these rocks. Both players very even in supply. 109 to 108. Archons. 2 Archons. Has a good amount of gas. Might even want to just wait for another warp in. Now he's going to use the hallucination ability to hallucinate a warp prism. This is actually so clever from HeRO. He's going to try to distract NightEnD to send these units all the way in the main, and there he goes. NightEnD, though, not an idiot. I mean, excuse my language, but NightEnD not going to like put his whole army on one hotkey and send it in. And there is that photon overcharge coming in from NightEnD. It looks like the attack going to come down. Liquid'HerO does have charge. NightEnD actually has a really good position with these Colossus doing so much splash damage. Both players do have charge, but HeRO actually doing some damage here with the Archons. These Colossus trying to be microed back. NightEnD going to send some probes off the mineral line. HeRO actually doing so much damage. Units lost count is going to favor NightEnD. Excuse me, it's going to favor HeRO. NightEnD, actually, I take that back. But it's looking like NightEnd's going to defend, man. I mean, he has a supply advantage, 86 to 66. Now we're going to see a blink here forward onto this Colossus. The Colossus is going to go down for NightEnD. Is it going to go down? So close, no. So NightEnD will be able to defend the Archon, even trying to focus down these Colossus. HeRO really trying to run these Zealots around. Of course, they need some surface area. But it looks like NightEnD has actually defended this. So HeRO now is going to have 58 supply, possibly thinking about taking a third. And really beautiful defense by NightEnD. He's going to make more Colossus. The big thing here was the +1 weapons and that Mothership Core actually hacking away at some probes all the way up to 4 kills. Might even get a 5th kill very soon. But NightEnD going to open some Stalkers. He will be able to clean up that Mothership Core. So now NightEnD has a definitive advantage in this game. He's ahead in supply. He has more Colossus. Look at the production tab for HeRO. He was going to go for a robotic spay. I think he might have even canceled it and just decided to throw down 2 additional gateways. So HeRO definitely not in the best position. 48 probes to 45, so he is ahead in economy. Tech, though, here's the thing about Charge Lot Archon, guys. If you're going to go for that army, you want to hit a timing when your opponent has very minimum amount of Colossus. When NightEnD has range, when he has like 2 or 3 Colossus, which is what he had when HeRO decided to go for the engagement, actually Dark Shine or Dark Templar being warped in the natural here of NightEnD. Gonna be able to do some damage, not gonna do too much. Now we're gonna see NightEnD take a third. We're gonna see a Templar Archives being thrown down for HeRO, Immortals in production, more gateways coming down. So seeing this many gateways being built for HeRO, he's probably gonna go for another push. And if he can't kill NightEnD, I feel like he's gonna lose the game, guys. I mean, NightEnD is just continuing to get such a scary army. He has +2. Now, if we look at the upgrades for HeRO, if I can actually find something to click on, HeRO has no upgrades. Just now getting started on +1 weapons. So NightEnd's advantage in this game is just continuing to increase. And his army, I mean, these Colossus are going to do damage. And, I mean, GG is thrown out from HeRO. So he sees this army. He knows it's over. So very, very well played by Fnatic's NightEnD. He is going to take the game here over Liquid'HerO. I hope you guys enjoyed the cast. Stay safe, good luck, and have fun.